Hi, this is Wes Fryer, and this is a sermon sketch note for April 24th, 2016. Our sermon today was about Psalm 3, and our children's sermon talked about how God provides our roadmap when our GPS goes out or we're not sure where to go. And the sermon today was shared by Lee Schmidt, who is an elder in our church. We are doing a study of the Psalms, and this is about desiring God in desperation. And this background of this is given in 2 Samuel 11:16, when we see the sins that David has committed in not going to war and in sinning with Bathsheba. His sins had separated him from God, and he had borne many of the consequences of those sins, but his response was humbling himself and praying to God, praying for God to be his shield, having positional recognition, seeing that God is above and that he is below, and praying for God to fight for him, to break the teeth of his enemies. There were so many that were against David, and so he humbled himself and prayed for God's will to be done in his life. He didn't pray for the restoration of his riches or his power, but he prayed for God's will in his life. And so in that same way, we need to recognize, and this is our response, God is the lifter of our heads, and we need to pray for God to lift our heads whether we find ourselves in desperate times or during times of calm seas.